Okay, so good morning, good evening, and welcome everyone in today's class. Today we are on the day number 37. Today we are going to be discuss a little advanced topic, which is not the part of the ITSM, but yes, what is I can say, or this is I can say, is important topic to understand. Okay, let me take you a little background of this topic first. How many of you? Okay, let me share my screen. Nobody objected. Atul, you're not sharing. Clever guys. Okay, let's come back here. Okay. So how many of you actually stay or lived in a paying guest? Or if I say from outside India, it's like a public renters kind of things are there. So I can say hostel. How many of you use these kind of terms in your life? Maybe paying guest, maybe hostel, maybe public renters. Anyone? Or maybe I can say in a single flat, or maybe I can say flat sharing. Yes, Deepika, Nupur, Daytona, Veer. Anybody stayed in this category somewhere? I stay definitely. I stay in PG. I stay in flat sharing as well. Anyone else? Nobody. Oh my
No,
goodness.
right now I stay in
Yes,
the hostel
Atul,
for
of
sure.
course.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
Then
stay.
then
yeah. You're
then say yes or no, because today topic is linked with this particular concept only. So let's say example. When I say the flat sharing, it means one flat. It can be 2 BHK, 3 BHK, and we have a 4 tenants. Correct? If I convert this term into service now, one instance and multiple. I'm not saying user, multiple customers. Right? Now the question comes how this can be possible. Because in the last 35 days, nobody picked up this topic. There was no discussion. There was no thought. Atul, can we have one instance and I can board multiple customers on me? So in this case, if I take example, like one instance means I have Sneha's company, I have Deepika's company, I have Nupur's company on one instance. It means either Sneha's user, Deepika user, or Nupur user will log in with the same instance that is called the dev 86271. Atul, not possible. Because till now, Sneha is login via her user ID. Now I'm going a level up. I'm talking about the company level, not the user level. So this concept in ServiceNow, we call it as a domain separation. Okay. What do you mean by the domain separation? Let's example this flat sharing one. Let's example. Sneha is staying, Deepika is staying, Bikola is staying, and Nupur is staying in a 2 BHK. Let's take a 4 BHK. Everyone has one room. Sneha don't want that Daytona, Bikola, or Nupur can enter her room without her permission or can able to see anything in her room. Required. It's a security concern from Sneha. Same goes for the Daytona. Daytona says that none of you guys allowed inside my room without my permission. Correct. Bikola has the same concern. Nupur has the same concern. But now, or before that, I have a point that why you opt for the flat sharing. Why you opt for the flat sharing? What was the reason that you say, okay, let me go for the flat sharing instead of taking an individual flat which owned by completely by me? Any reasons, Neha, you think?
Cost and security.
Cost is right, but not security.
Not security, access in mean maybe.
If, okay, I'll give you the one point with. If I am staying in a flat sharing mode, I need to be put more security. Instead of that, if I'm staying in a single 1 BHK which is owned by me, I don't require any more security. So cost is one of the things. What else? What else? We'll pick up this point because he is in this particular domain always. He think about business, he think about money, he think about more profit, more margin. And that's fine. It is his work nature. Now, what other point you think?
I mean, common access, maybe I'm okay to, I have the requirement to see other things and vice versa.
Let's refine this part. Sneha, let me start from you now. Why you think that flat sharing is a good option?
Maybe because I don't want to stay alone. Someone is there next to my flat if something required or something like that.
Okay. What else? Deepika. Deepika, what do you think?
Not sure with this, Atul.
Nupur.
It is saving maximum cost. Atul,
Cost हो गया.
Okay.
See, remember, you are a consultant. Until unless you will not give me any other point, I'm not interested to listen to you guys. Cost fine. I don't want to stay alone. Let me put one more concept. Atul, I am happy to use the common stuff so that I should not bring anything new from my home. So like I'll not say, and it is not a common access. It is a common property. I can say. Okay. Let's take these three as a base and come on the service now. Now, being a customer, I reach out to Bikola company. Bikola company is a good service now implementer. I said, boss, I want to be implement service now. Bikola says, why not? We are here to help you. I ask for the costing. Bikola says, I will charge $200 for the 1 year project. Okay. I said, boss, it's too much. I cannot survive in this manner. But I need service now. Okay, no problem. After 2 days, we went to Bikola and has the same requirement. Bikola told the same thing. $200. We are also from the mid-scale company, not that much profit, not that much earning. Sorry, boss, cannot work out for me. Okay. After 2 or 3 days, Bhumi went to Bikola. Same requirement, same answer. After 5 or 7 days, Bikola thinks, these guys are coming to me. They're taking quotes and they say no. It is a loss for me. Till now, I lost $600. Let me do one thing. Let's have a meeting with everyone in a one go. Okay. And I'm going to propose a solution. What solution? I invited Veer, Bhumi, and Sneha for a meeting. I mean Bikola. I'm talking as a Bikola here. Okay. Bikola says, guys, I know you all need service for implementation, and it is little heavy in the expense part. I have a solution for you if you all agree. We were so excited. Okay, tell me, Bikola. Let's have a one instance, and I will board you as a tenant on the top of that. I am the owner of that instance, and you three are my tenants. Okay. Don't come to the security now. Okay. Sneha says, looks good. What about the cost? If you all three are agree, I can reduce the cost, and the final cost will be the $120 for a 1 year. Bhumi, Sneha, and Veer happy. Good to go. Achha, good. It's a good proposal, but Bikola says one more thing here. What Bikola says that as you are my tenants, I cannot make this instance workable as per everyone individual wish list. No, I will set up a common process, and everyone need to use this common process only. Little bit up and down I can able to manage, but overall 80 to 90% or 95% you have to be use the common process. V says I'm a small company, nothing much matter for me. Okay, Sneha also say the same thing. Let's start with this. Okay, Bhumi also agree on that part. Fine, done, cool. Now Veer is so intelligent, and he's coming from a big company. He says, because I'm okay with your every terms and conditions. Common process, agree. Costing, agree. One instance, agree. But I have a concern. How you will make sure that my data is not visible to Bhumi's employee, or Bhumi data should not visible to my employee? If you can sort it out this problem, I am happy to take the instance from you, which will be a domain separated system. Bikola know this question already because she already work in this area. She said, we don't worry. How to onboard everyone is my responsibility. What I will do, I will create for you 3 customers, one domain, one block I will create for you and give it your name. And you will give me the user's name who want to access your data. I will add those users in your domain only, so that anyone else cannot see your data. Anyone else cannot access your data. But Bikola says, but I will be admin of this instance. I can see everyone data. Everybody say, yes, you are admin, you are landlord. Landlord can go anyone room at any point of time, definitely with your permission only, but he or she can enter in the room. So this concept become a topic in a industry called the MSP, Managed Service Program, or Managed Service Platform, where you have multiple customers, and domain separation is one of the topic in that only. When you have multiple customers and you're supporting collectively. Now let's say example, Nupur is an employee. She is supporting Bhumi's business, she is supporting Veer business, she is supporting Sneha business. Now the question comes, in which domain Nupur ID should exist? What I can say, let's take example of the delivery boy. Okay, in India we have a multiple food vendors, Zomato, Swiggy, Fazero, or XYZ, multiple are there. If I am a delivery guy, I am taking a delivery from Zomato as well, I'm taking delivery from the Swiggy as well. I'm taking a delivery from the Fazero as well. I'm taking delivery from the Venki Kitchen as well. Everybody. It means I am a shared resource in all those 4 or 5. Then the question comes, in which domain Nupur's ID should be created? Let's take a pause here and come to my favorite screen. Question and answer, guys. Any doubt till this point? Everybody is with me, because this topic, I'm giving the practical. This topic is more important in theoretical part than the practical part. Being a consultant, I'm not going to do anything in the practical format. But being a consultant, I should know how to onboard the users, how to onboard the customers, which domain, what domain, how the separation should be happen. Any doubt, any question, any clarification, anyone required here? Nobody's asking. I'm surprised. Why not?
No questions yet at all from me.
Great. Good. So this is the link I'm giving to everyone. If you get a time, please read this. I always use this link in my trainings. Okay. Let's come back here. So how it's look like? It's look like this. One instance, multiple tenants. One service now. Correct? And this is called the managed service provider. Sorry, it's not platform, it's a provider. Okay, so now I'm sure by seeing this picture, you are clear that what we are going to be discussed in the upcoming session now. Now the question come. Because Veer reached out to me and I said $200. But I asked Veer, I told to Veer, hey, can you go for the domain separation part? Veer said, what is that? I said, I have a set of questions, give me the answer. Then I will tell you that are you good for this domain separation or not. This is ServiceNow standard. Because as I told you in the beginning of the plugin activation session, it is coming via plugin activation. Once plugin has been activated, you cannot deactivate. And ServiceNow avoid. Okay, let me come this part. Sorry. Now this thing. Okay. These things you give me an answer from the tenant perspective. Right? Now give me an answer from the landlord perspective. What are the benefits or what are the disadvantages for a landlord if he go for the flat sharing mode? Tell me the benefit.
Warranty, eh? Oh, benefit. Easy maintenance, I think.
Come on, Bukula. This is one of the pain area in domain separation. It is not easy to maintain. I give one example. Let's say you 4 are staying in a room, in a separate room. It is my 4 BHK. I want to do a whitewash in my flat. I ask Sneha, are you okay? He says, okay, May 2022 will be okay for me. Okay. Ditona says June. Bukula says May. Nupur says September. Now tell me, is it easy to maintain? Is it tough to maintain? No. Which month he will pick up? Not able to pick up, right? Instead of this, if you give this 4 BHK to one family, okay, sir, you want to whitewash? May 22 is the month for me. Done and dusted. No further discussion. In the domain separation, maintenance is the biggest challenge. It's the biggest challenge, actually, I can say, because it required a lot of discussion, lot of efforts. Clear, everyone?
Yes.
Good to go. So what is the benefit I can say? The benefit is that more money.
More money.
Now, if I put Veer as well, I put Avi as well, I put Kunal as well. No problem. Single instance, I can add 100. If I take it, I can earn a lot of good money here. Okay. So this you have to be think from the service provider perspective. That is when ServiceNow say, if you want to implement domain separation, give me the answer of these 5 questions. If every answer is yes, then go for the domain separation. If any of the answer is no, go for the single instance. Okay. What is the first question? Logical separation. Can the customer use logical data separation instead of the physical data separation? What this means? I will keep everyone data in my instance in a single place. Either Bikula is working from US, Veer is working from India, Sneha is working from Asia, or maybe Sri Lanka, or maybe some other place. But data will be in a one place only. Are you okay for the same? Yeah, but yes, logically I will separate it so that nobody can able to see the anyone else data. If you okay, yes, go to the next question. Scale. Is the customer small enough not to require multiple nodes or dedicated hardware? What this means is, I am a very small company. I don't require multiple nodes of a big database or big hardware. I'm happy with the small only. If yes, then go for the scale is small, good. Platform requirements. Can the customer work with the products and services provided by the shared platform? Means, are you okay to use the common platform? Same incident process, same change process, same knowledge process, everything should be same for you. As a platform I'm seeing. Then yes. Process difference. These guys are staying in my 4 BHK. I says everyone need to keep the garbage outside their room before 7 a.m. This is a process. If you okay, then yes. Only less than 5% changes I can do. Maybe Sneha says, Atul, sorry, I went by, I go to my college or office by 6:40. Can I keep it before that? Okay, you can keep it. I can put a validation for you. Or maybe I get up by 7:30 only. Can I put it them? That can be adjustable, but only less than 5%. And finally, administration requirement. Does the instance owner, administrator, instance with the customer only managing the limited configuration? Means you can do only a limited configuration, not much. Okay, if the answer is yes for all these 5, go for the domain separation. And believe me, these questions are not set up by me. If you as a service provider go to ServiceNow and say, hey, my 10 customers want to use the domain separation, ServiceNow say, okay, give me the answer for all these 5 questions from the 10 customers. If everybody say yes, 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 I'm happy to go for the domain separation. Okay. So this is basically on the domain separation part. If you don't want to use the domain separation, then you can use these many options. Before business rule, put some ACLs, put some filters, security constraints, custom view, form layout, notification, a lot of things will be there. Okay. But in short, These are the 5 set of questions we have to do it. Clear everyone till this point? Any doubt?
Yes, no doubt.
Only one person saying yes. Go ahead, Kane.
How many DSCs can you have in one instance? Is it unlimited?
Up to you. I work in a project where we have onboarded more than 100 customers in a single instance.
Okay.
So it is up to you. But remember one thing. More customer on a single instance, more management is required, more admin work is required, more clashes will be there. Don't think just, okay, if I put 100 customers, I'm getting a lot of money. That's fine. But in the background, you have to put a lot of efforts as well, right? To maintain their data, to maintain their issues. Now, if you want to upgrade your system, you have to take a approval from the 100 people now that you are going to be upgraded. I had this practical experience. We want to upgrade our ServiceNow instance. And one of our customers says, sorry, it's my go live. I'm not allowing you to go for the upgrades. They delayed by completely 1 month. This is a problem. Okay. Cloning is one of the major problem in this area. Upgrade is another major problem in this area. And finally, at last, it's maintenance is one of the things which is always there. Okay.
But for SAM kind of models, this helps a lot, I believe, in case if we can onboard multiple service providers into one platform.
These are not the service provider. These are the customer for you. You are the service provider for them.
Correct. Even then, if we can onboard through the domain separation kind of mechanism, multiple service providers, so queue tracking can be made simple, right? Not possible? Or
Queue tracking means kind of?
We sometimes track because multiple people use multiple tools in a typical SAM engagement.
Right. It will be easy. It will be easy. But the problem is that it's always a security constraint in domain separation. Now we are just on the theoretical part. It's look easy for everyone. So it's look good. But tomorrow, if by mistake your data has been seen by Bucola, then what you will do? It's a security concern for you, right? You are dealing in the financial share market projects or credit cards kind of thing.
Then this would help in case you acquire a company. In such kind of models, probably this helps.
In that model, yes. In that model, it will good. It will good. But for those places, the chances are less to be used. Nowadays, companies are acquiring the other companies and say, okay, you work as it is, just report to me. They're not bringing their acquired company in the tool as well. Quickly, actually, I can say.
No, later point of time for cost reasons or standardization reasons.
Yes,
yeah.
agree.
This can be
agree on that part. Yes. That's fine. Okay, now let's come to the next part. Activation, which I told you yesterday that I'm going to be activate a plugin on that part, and I activated this plugin, this one. Okay, now how it's look like here, let me show you. By doing the domain separation, if I click on the new here, you can see the company field become mandatory now. Okay, company field become mandatory here now. One more thing, let me do here. Let come back and go to this preferences and display where I should go now. Not this one, theme, not this one, accessibility, not this one, notification, no. core UI. No, not this one. Wait. This one. Okay. Domain scope. This will indicate, this will tell you that in which domain you are creating a user here. Okay. This domain tell basically in which company you belong, where to belong. Okay, let's go a step by step. Let me go here. Activation is done. And then I come to the hierarchy. This is important to understand in ServiceNow terms. This is the hierarchy. This hierarchy has been given by ServiceNow out of the box. Okay. What this says, this is what this says. If I show you here something. Okay. What were we discussing? Domains. Click here. See, this is the top domain given by ServiceNow. This is a default domain. Okay. This is the MSP, which ServiceNow given as the out of the box. It's a PDI. Okay. Now the question comes, what is the top domain specifically? What is the default domain? And what is the global domain? Let's come here. Top domain is a parent domain. Okay, let's go here. Top is the parent domain for ACM. Means what I say. If I go here, you cannot delete the top domain. You cannot delete the global domain. So top is the main parent, I can say. Okay, for any of the which are going to be created or already created. Okay, this is the one thing I can say. Here. Then these ACM, Intech, Oceania Airlines, MSP. These are the child domains. See why this example has been given, just to know or just to see that how the domain separation work. We are going to create our own domain as well. Don't worry. Okay. And under this MSP is one of the domain. Under that we have another child domains. These are. So this is the hierarchy has been given into our PDIs at point of time. What they're saying, ACM, Intech, Oceania Airlines are MSP domain, child domain, other domain, top, that's fine. User of ACME domain, user of this cannot see the data of all these four, all these three. But this domain, the user, if you create any user in this domain, they can see the data of all these. It means if you create a user in the top, he's able to see everyone data, all this and all this. Clear, everyone? This cannot see this data. No, this can see this data. Clear? Let me show you something like this now. As per ServiceNow term, let me show you. Okay. So this hierarchy gives you a little picture that how the access, how the data binding, how the security has been taken place. But it is just in English. We have to see where this has been configured. Writing in English doesn't mean that they are not able to see the data. We have to configure it. Now, if I come down, this is what ServiceNow says, and it is important. A global domain, under the global domain, I have a top, I have a ACM, and I have a ACM EMEA. What ServiceNow say? A record with no domain. A record with no domain is a global. If you are not putting any domain in any of the record, it is a global domain. It will take a global domain by default, and anyone can see the data in the global domain. Anyone can see the data in the global domain. That is the reason always said that make sure you save your data in a proper domain only. That is this is the point. This is the interview question I can say. What is the purpose of the global domain? Global domain is a super parent. If like if I say like in our house, in our home, we have a storeroom. What that storeroom do? If you're not able to get any place for one particular thing, you keep it in the store. That is the global domain. If any guest come to your house and he open the storeroom, he can see that particular data.
Atul, I have a question here. Suppose if we are creating an SLA, okay, and we have tie-up with 4 to 5 customers, and we have different domains. So if we want, suppose the incident comes for the first, suppose priority 2 level incident comes, and we want the SLA to be, the resolution SLA, the duration should be 2 hours. So we want for all the clients we have agreed for the same. So if we create an SLA in global domain, so are you saying that?
No. You are creating the SLA in a top domain. I'm coming to this point. What is the purpose of
multi-domains?
Yes, I'm telling you what is the purpose of the top domain here. Okay, ServiceNow give these purpose things. If you're not able to store anything in any of the domain, put in the global by default. Okay, user in every domain can see the global data. It means if you keep anything in your storeroom, if any guests come and they can open the storeroom, they can see. Now it's up to you. It's a bad thing or good thing, not an issue. Now what to do in the top domain? Let's come here. Top level process flow down from here overrides the global process are done here. In a global process, if you create any data, any configuration in the global, okay, and you want to override that part, then you can put in the top level. So top level, basically how it's worked, top level says this particular domain is used to drive your workflows. That how incident, how change, how request, how knowledge, how problem will work for all the customers in this particular domain. Okay, in this place you create your SLA and you put your conditions. Because if you create a SLA in Cisco domain, then nobody else can use that part, right? So in the top level, that is what I'm saying, in the top domain, we have our main process flow. Remember, which I told, here if I come, common properties. This is the common property. Boss, I'm putting something on the top. Like if in this 4 BHK, Sneha says, Atul, I need a separate entry gate for my room. Sorry, it cannot be done. You have to follow the common properties. I have a one common gate at the entrance. Everybody, either Sneha, Deepika, Bikola, Nupur, Vivek, or Veer, anyone, have to be used only one gate. This is the top domain. So if you define something here and everybody is able to use that. See, in this top domain, I am creating the configurations. In the global domain, I'm talking about the data. Don't mix it. Global contain data. Top contain processes. Your workflows, your email, your configurations. These come in the top domain only. Yes, Nupur, go ahead.
Atul, this is Deepika. So data means which data exactly?
Data what? What do you mean by data? User account, customers, sorry, users, location, department, groups. These are the data.
All the
Foundation, correct.
okay.
CMDB, CI, services. These all are the data. But your processes, your workflows, your configuration come in this area. That is the reason I'm saying, that is the ServiceNow say, if you put anything in the global, everybody can see. I give an example. I have a 4 BHK. I'm staying with family. I have a 4 BHK. In my living room, I have a lot of things. My personal stuff, my outfits are there, my laptop, my notepad, my pads, or mobile phone, my AC, everything is in that living room. If you enter in my room, in my house, in the living room, you can see everything because you have no restrictions there, right? Deepika, right? Or understanding or not?
Yes, Atul, right.
If I keep that things in my specific domains only, then you cannot see, because I put all the study material, my laptops, my mobile phone, my this iPads, all things in my study room only. Then you cannot see, because this is specific domain. Rather, I'm saying, if you put by mistake any data in the global, anyone can see. Better you put the data in the specific domains only. Only then you will be able to use this part. Only then you are able to make a security concern as a remediation here. This is the hectic part for a ServiceNow admin. Vipula, coming to your question, why does it be hectic? It is a reason. 100 customers need to be onboarded on ServiceNow. 100 people, 100 of lot of data. Need to put the security constraint. Need to put in the right domains. Clear everyone till this point? Any doubt? Any question? Anyone? No doubt, no question, no clarification. Come on, guys.
No.
It's not that much easy topic. But I'm giving you a guarantee. If you read this article, you will came to know about the domain separation very clearly. Okay. Now let me go for the domain assignment. This is. To do that part, let's create a domain first. Okay. Let's go to the domain here. Let me close everything else. Domains map you want to see, you can put, and domains, I can go here. This is a domain map. Anything you can want to do, you can do it. Okay, now let's go to the domain part here. These are the domains given by ServiceNow to me. Okay, all are the false, only top domain is the active as of now, so that I can use this part. So what they say, top level process flow down from here, overrides from the global processes are there. Okay, but before that, let me create a company first. If I want to onboard any student in my training, I have to create that student company name first in my database. So let me go here and create a company here. I generally get confused in this. Like these are the companies, right? Let's create our own company. We're running his own company and he came to me, Atul, I want to use ServiceNow domain separation. I said, okay, let me create a Veer company account first. batch 7 LNG. Phone number, fax. It's a customer. Yes, I say it's a customer for me. Stock symbol, prices you want to put, you can put it here, not an issue. Okay, and submit this. Now I go to the domain. Under domain, now if I show you something here. See, till now I don't have any other domain here, right? Now I go and click a new domain here. Company has been created in my system. Now I'll put a domain here. Generally, with the company name, we get the domain as well, so that there should not be any confusion. What type? Type doesn't matter here. It is just for the clarification. I say it's a customer. What parent? The parent is the top domain. Okay. And if you click on the primary, then top will become secondary and this become primary. So we never pick it up this. Okay. And see. Okay. Under this domain, I want to add my company as well. Which was my company? I'll go here. Oh, it's asking for new. Let me go here and see my batch 7. Let me try to add a domain here only if I can add. Domain is there, right? So now I can put a domain is called why showing as it okay. I created in the default kya. Okay, let's. I really sorry guys. Sometimes I get very confused in this topic. So what we are doing, we created a domain. Under that domain, I'm creating a company now, so that it should appear like this only. I put my company name LNG here. It's a customer manufacturer. I say it's a customer. Rest things you want to put, you can put it here and submit it. Okay. Let me close this everything, this as well, and reload this page. And now you can see the domain has been created here. So it means if I give you a little background, what I did, I'm sure that you guys are confused. So what we did, we created a domain first. Under that domain, I added a company. So that now I'm going to be create a users in that particular domain, in this domain. Now, if I click on this, and I go here and search for the incident, because I as the admin, so I can see everyone data here. Let's do one thing here. Let's get a user account. Okay. Click on the new. See, this is the way the things actually work in practical life. I'll say batch 7 LNG is my user. Just to be clarified, so that we should be able to track what we're doing. LG, which company it's belong? It's belong to the batch 7. Or sorry, LNG. It's belong to LNG. This one. Why this is becoming? Because I have selected the domain batch 7. If I put a global, then I can see every company here. So that is the thing I'm telling you. Whenever you want to create any specific record, make sure you are in the right domain. Okay. Now domain path will become automatically, and I click on the save here. It's domain path. Let me add one more field here. Domain is not there. Wait, let me add one more field just to show you. I need to be switch off these properties because I'm not able to impersonate otherwise. Yeah, okay. I want to show you the domain. This field I'll bring it just to show you that where this user has been created now. See, this user has been created in this place. What it's saying? Okay, visibility domain note. Why it's not showing in the domain here? But this user has been created in this particular domain. Let's give a ITIL role to this user. I want to show you something. That is why I'm doing this exercise. What we are doing now, if I created a user in a specific domain, if I created a user in a specific domain, is this user is able to see the data of other domains or not? Okay, now let me close this property first. Otherwise, I'm not able to do that part. Everybody's with me, or you guys are sleeping or confused? Now let me reload my page. Okay. Now let's impersonate with this user. What user we created? Batch LNG, right? Now you will be able to see that why we are doing this thing. Okay. Done. Now go to the incident. Open. Let me add the domain here. Oops. He's able to see everyone data. Come on. He should not be able to see. See, this user is able to see some of the data. I'm not sure that why it's be seeing. It should not be actually. It should not be able to see. But he's not able to see any other domain. He's not able to see any other domain. Why? Because I created this user only and only in the batch 7 domain. And he can use or he can see only and only the data which belong to batch 7. I'm not sure that why it's be showing everyone data. Maybe some other roles has been given to this user. That can be the reason, but it should not be. Question answer here. Let me take a pause and go for the question answer, guys. Go ahead. Yes, tell me any question answer here, guys. Nobody has no question. Come on. I'm not a very good teacher that people are be clear on the first point.
It's a new concept to me, so I'm trying to digest it as well.
Good. Good to go. It should be digested actually. Good to go. Okay. Now, one more thing is important, which is the closing of this session, because this much I know, I'm telling to you guys. Do one more thing, guys, if you get time. Okay. Go through my batch 3 video of the domain separation. I'll share that link with you guys. Okay. That is also in the similar way only. But sometimes what happened that I try to do something new in my every batch. Okay. And sometime I miss something, sometime I add something new in my ongoing batches. So if you can go through that batch 3 domain separation video, you will get little more insights about the domain separation. Okay, just a request, because it will give a little more insights. Okay, now I come here. Manage, we done, location, department. This is the important here. Who asked this? Deepika, what about the data? See, if you're getting any data, you have to make sure that in which domain it should go. That time I want to see here why it's not showing the domain to me. Domain path is there, not a domain. Let me try to add something more. Just one thing has been left here, which we are going to be discussed. Come on, not able to see anything else. What happened? Well, let me show the XML here. Domain. Manage domain is false. That is the reason is the issue is here. Ruko. Come on, it's not showing to me. Okay, it's not showing because I'm in the top. Let's go to the global domain. I want to show you one more path or one more field here that is called the managed domain. Yes, now it's still working. This one. Now I'll show you. Managed domain will tell you that in which domain this user has been created. It is in the top batch 7. It means it is in the right domain. Company can be different, but domain should be always correct. Okay, so always remember that if your domain is wrong, if I put instead of this I put top, it means this user is able to see every other data. But if I put the specifically managed domain on this path, then this user is able to see only this domain data only. Okay. Now one more thing which came into the picture, and this has an exercise as well. This is the domain visibility, last topic of our part. Now the question comes, Atul, how this visibility works? Let's take example. I have this user. Okay. And I created one more domain. And I want this user should be able to see the data of that domain as well. Like if you remember, approximately 5 or 10 years before, if a resource join, he work on the project A always, right? But now if a resource join, he work on the project A plus B plus C as well. Agree on this concept? Agree on this term?
Yes, Atul.
Right. Now, if my customer A, customer B, and customer C is using the one instance, shall I create a resource X, 3 account, one in A, one in B, and one in C? My resource X join and he is supporting 3 projects ABC. This ABC is on a single instance. Now tell me, shall I create 3 different user accounts for X? One for A, one for B, one for C. Yes or no?
No, Atul.
No. Then what to do? Then what we will do, we will create the X account in a global domain. And we'll give the visibility of these 3 domains to Mr. X. Where? Go here and do it. Visibility means that if I put any domain here, this user can see the data of these domains as well. This is the concept of the visibility. Let me go and click here. Let me save this form first. And now click on the edit. Okay, let me give one more tip and trick here. Sometime what happens that, like, if I click on the edit, right, and I should able to see other domains as well, which I'm not able to see it. Then ServiceNow has a function in the background, and that is called the toggle domain scope. What this do? It will expand the user domain automatically. So it is kind of I can think it is a kind of a UI action which we use when something is blocking. And click on this, it will unblock. Now, if I go here and click on the edit, I am able to see every other domain as well. Now let me do, this user should see this, MSP this, Cisco this, ACM this, and click on save. What I'm doing, I am giving the visibility of other domains to this user. And you can see the top has a visibility of the MSP. So it means this user get a visibility for the MSP as well. Now let me impersonate this again. And now you can see he's able to see all other domains. Why? Because I have given them a visibility here. This is the concept important. This thing works when you are working as a shared resource in a company, and you are working on a multiple projects on the same time, and all the 3 customers on the same account only.
Atul,
Yes, go ahead.
I have a question. Actually, if one user is residing in one domain and has visibility of 5 others, so what is the difference of activities? Like, what
No
is
difference.
the activities?
See, wait. Activities are, we are not talking about the activities. We are talking about the accessibility.
Okay.
If by mistake I give you the key of my kids' room, you can go and open it. Now you sleep, now you eat, you destroy, you stole, it's up to you. You get an access now. What hacker do? Tell me. Either it is a financial, it is a any of the website. They go, they steal the data, they come back. Right? They get an access. How they get access? Via some security policy. They breach or they break some policy and they enter into that particular area. So don't be confused that by giving the visibility access, I am stopping or enhancing the activities. No. Visibility domain means now you are fully authorized to use and enter in that particular domain and do anything which you want to do as per your given rights and rules. Clear, Deepika?
It's Dotona Atul. Yes, yes, yes.
Sorry, it's clear. So if you see this part, what they're saying this part contains, okay, one more thing, one more important point is here that, see, what we've done as of now, we are giving access to the specific users, right? Now I know that all of my students in this batch should have access to all of the companies. Now what I have to do, either I can open everyone user account and give them a visibility. That's not look good. So what I will do, I'll give a visibility to my company directly. I'll go this domain directly. I go this domain, open the record. And under that, I'll put a contains domain. See why I'm not able to see it. Why not to make it edited? Number one, I'm impersonating as a user. Let me end impersonation here. And now reload this page. And here is called the contains domain. What do you mean by the contains domain here? See, a contains domain is a many-to-many domain-to-domain relationship. It means if I added one domain under this, then all my users who are created in this domain will able to see the other domains as well. Contains domain means how many domains you are containing, contained by how many other domains containing you in their bucket. So it is a give, it is a take, or it is a take, it is a give. Maybe I contain 50 domains, but only 10 domains contained me. So it is a many-to-many domain-to-domain relationship. You may have a child domains. When a domain is selected, you can see the data from other domains as well. Like we'll pick up a question, Atul, if any company acquire any other company, then this thing will work a perfect manner. This is my parent company. Under that, I have a child domains as well. No problem. That's fine for me. So this is your point. And after that, if you want to give accessibility on the user level, you can go to the user account and provide the visibility. So you can do this thing. And what is the contained by? ACM, so all these things. See, this is a visibility domain I'm saying. This is the contains by, and this is a visibility domain, which we just discussed now. Is a user to domain or a group to domain relationship. This is domain to domain, remember. And this is user to domain. If I say this option will work for my managing directors, CEOs, CXOs, but this option will work for my user level. I am a managing director of a company. I have 50 companies under me, but I don't want that 1, 2, 3 should able to see all 50. I can give a visibility here that he can see only 5 domains via this manner. So now you can see they done this part. It is so much confusing, very confusing topic it is. But I'm again telling you, this is more than a practical, this is more a theoretical or functional concept to be clarified here. So you have an exercise as well. Not today, maybe by tomorrow, by this weekend. Try to do this work. Try to do this work. And then you will be able to see this part. Let me come back here. Yes, guys, any doubt, any question, any clarification required? Laura, Kachi, Avi, and Nupur. Let me take it from the top side. Any doubt, any question, any clarification?
No.
This is also one of the area where you can build your career. It's in the good demand as well. Kachi, Avi, and Nupur. Okay. Sneha, Kane, and Bukola.
I'm okay too.
No,
Okay.
Atul.
Deepika, Sarah, and Veer, and Ditona.
I'm okay, Atul.
Good. I hope that you guys understand the topic. A basic understanding you can get it now, right? And I'm again repeating, this is a good document to read. I'm telling you. I follow this document a number of times, and it give a clarity to every time to me that okay, this is a new thing. This is a new thing. I'm going to do that part. Okay, so let me stop the recording here now and come back for the attendance part. Before that, anyone has any question? Last point, question clarification required? Okay, none.